What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Team Pizza Plays Enter the Gungeon. I, of course, am Whatthefnu.
I thought you were gonna say Enter the Dragon for a minute, and I thought, this isn't Bruce Lee.
Whatcha? And on that note, let's play the pilot.
You know, Enter the Dragon is so awesome, because it's 70s Hong Kong cinema kung fu, the movie.
I still haven't seen it. I haven't seen a lot of kung fu movies, but I really want to. One I am glad I've seen, though, is Kung Fu Hustle. Like, that game pretty much inspired an entire video game I want to make in the future. Have I ever described this idea to you?
Tell me, if it involves Kung Fu Hustle, I am all ears.
Basically, it's all based around this one character I made while I was still in college for game design. Oh, what's this then? A shrine to an old gunslinger. There's an inscription. Kill your past. You've already damned your future. The rest is worn away.
Dark.
Anyways, I was screwing around with one of the base character models in... Oh, jeez. I'm trying to remember now exactly which engine this was. I think it was Unity, one of the base models we had in the class. And I was screwing around with, like, different shirts, different hairstyles, and I discovered that if I screwed with his upper lip just a little bit, I could pull it upwards somewhat, and it looked like he had this permanently bemused expression on his face. Which was just wonderful. And I was like, I need to turn this guy into an actual character.
So you were making Saitama before it was cool.
Kind of. He has a mohawk, a striped shirt, and he once saved the world from aliens using kung fu that he learned off of the internet. Now, apparently these were martial arts aliens, too, because then they took him under their wing. They realized he was one of their own. And thus, they taught him the ways of the Galactic Fist, which he now uses in this journey. This game is also... It's basically inspired by things like Kung Fu Hustle, God Hand. Got heavy influences from those games, and it also introduces something called the word odd system.
The word odd system, go on.
Weapons of a ridiculous degree of destruction. Basically what that means is you can pick up any object, and we have a system to where you can upgrade it and use it for the rest of the game. So you could pick up a rock, and you could bring it to the blacksmith, or the granny smith, or the jacksmith.
Oh, damn. I'm going with Granny Smith.
Or the gray smith, you know, because we want to be all inclusive here.
The White Smith, go on.
And you can basically upgrade it into a slightly bigger rock, then a bigger rock, then an even bigger rock, and then the biggest rock.
I'm still very intrigued with this rock.
Mm-hmm. And you can keep using that as a weapon throughout the game. Like, you could pick up a mailbox, you could slowly upgrade that. Like, one of the ideas we came up with is you could throw letters out of it, and depending on what type of mail it is, it has different effects on your opponent. Like a pink slip would be an insta-kill. Jury duty would eject them from the battle, or it would have massive knockback or something.
A pink slip, I like that.
Just little things like that here and there. Whoa. Hello. Got a book we're dealing with in this one.
Books? No way. Oh, my ears.
Because those are the ultimate enemies of guns? And we need a key. Good thing we've got one. We're also the pilot, which means it's really easy for us to open locks. Metronome. Hang on a second. What does this do? I love that they give you this little book that lets you check all of these things. Improves equipped gun on each sequential kill. Taking damage or changing guns will reduce the bonus back to 0. So if you keep using the same weapon over and over, basically this is an upgrade that's going to make my basic pistol somewhat usable now.
When all you have is a rock. I mean hammer.
Pretty much.
All I can think of is... I'll turn him into a flea, a harmless little flea. Now put that flea in a box. Now put that box in another box. Now mail that box to myself. Then when it arrives,
I'll smash it with a hammer! We could get the triple crossbow if we manage to find 16 more shells on here. Alright, we'll come back to that.
Oh, speaking of shells. Did you see the latest death battle?
I have not. Which one was this?
Bowser versus Ganon.
Aha. Let's see here.
Like, who would you pick?
Well. Oh, damn it, I took damage there. Basically, this is getting the rhythm, the upgrade. It's a literal interpretation of being in the groove. Or getting your groove back, if you will.
You threw off my groove! I'm sorry, you're throwing off the Emperor's groove. I'm sorry!
I need to start making use of my roll, by the way. My dodge roll, if you will.
For a second, they're gonna say...
Get it? Because it's the company's name?
Oh, I don't get it.
The guys who made Enter the Gungeon. They're called Dodge Roll Studios, I believe.
I don't get it. I'm just screwing with you.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to it at this point. Like,
oh, there's no fun in that.
it's like, I've dealt with it my whole life. I'm one of those guys who was picked on from, like, kindergarten all the way through 8th grade, so... Hang on a second. No keys, so... Aha! We got it! That's what the trusty lockpick is all about. T-shirt cannon. Machine gun wash only. Oh my god, they weren't kidding. It's actually a t-shirt cannon.
A t-shirt cannon. Man,
Like one of those things you use to launch rewards into an audience at a hockey game or something.
I know what that is. That's why this is going to really liven up that Cavs game tonight.
This actually... This reminds me of a lot of one character we came up for a webcomic once. Like, before we were going to do Righteous, I was going to have you-know-who write up a comic for me called Demon. Which was pretty much designed from the ground up to be the best anime ever.
Now that's some pretty big talk. I love that.
Now, the main character, his whole gimmick was he was a master of gun work, gunplay. He had a trench coat that was linked to an alternate dimension, and in every single one of the pockets, he carried a different type of gun. And I do mean every single gun. Like, he had a t-shirt cannon, he had, like, a little squirt gun, he had a caulk gun. Yeah, let's take the triple cross. No. He's got half hearts, too. Have a heart, at least part of one.
Have a Coke and a smile. It's a lot easier to attain.
Smiles are free.
But soda isn't.
Also, now we're fighting the Bullet King. That's actually his name, too, the Bullet King.
That is the most smug look I've seen on a character since Bombird. Also, playing through this... Anyone else want to play Toho?
Huh. I was actually thinking of the same thing. It's like, this game does remind me of other bullet hell shooters more than you might think, in the sense that the first stage, it's not that difficult. Like, most people can beat this relatively easily, but around stage 2 is where most everyone starts to have difficulty. It's like, that's where the game starts getting serious.
Like, I'm going to wait until we reach the final level, and I am just going to start humming Flandre Scarlet's theme. Din, 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 din.
We are actually shooting t-shirts at this guy, I love it. Although it's doing almost no damage, so maybe this is a bad idea.
Remember when Homer Simpson killed Ned's wife?
I do not remember that.
So basically, they're at a football game, well, baseball. They're at a sports event, and Homer is provoking the t-shirt launchers because he wants a t-shirt. So he paints, a big, like, ketchup target on himself. He's like, here, t-shirt, 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 moving his gut around and everything. And Ned's wife is going, Neddy, I've had all I can stand of Homer Simpson's torso.
Great.
Apparently, so could your character.
Damn, I probably shouldn't have been using that weapon.
I love that you. I just love the little targeting, the little Metal Gear target that you just brought up for there for a second.
Pilot? 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 Hello, can you hear me now?
Pilot! Pilot!
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Pilot. This is ground control to pilot. Can come in.
Ground control to Major Tom.
I was just... Never mind. Damn, that was kind of abysmal, actually. Do you want to try another run really quickly before we start a new episode? Because that was kind of short.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll give him one more go. Maybe he just had a bad run this time. We'll give him another try.
Cause you had a bad day. You na 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 na.
Yeah, everyone pretty much makes up the lyrics to that song past that point.
Cause that's all you remember.
You had a bad day, you got knocked down, everybody hates you, but you turn it around.
And you went to Taco Bell, they were out of quesalupas, so you burnt down the place.
That is the worst.
Really good.
That's a really bad feeling, by the way, when you go to a fast food place to get one particular item, and they're like, well, I'm sorry, sir, we're out. It's like, well, shit, what do I do now? Like, I spent 10 minutes driving all the way to this place.
It's like, wait a minute, but this is
I mean, we have these other items on the menu, but I don't want them.
It's like it's like you swing your arm out in disgust, going, they mean nothing to me.
Welcome to First World Problems, the episode.
You know what?
Hey, you want to hear...
concept.
Speaking of First World Problems, you want to hear a joke? Anita Sarkeesian had a second crowdfunding campaign. After her company made $1 million over the past year or two.
You've lost me.
She didn't even finish the first one!
Wasn't she supposed to be like making a documentary on women and gaming or something like
She didn't even finish that! And you know what the worst part is? You know what the most hilarious part about this whole thing is? She made more videos on her channel in the past month or two trying to hype the shit out of this crowdfunding campaign than she did in the past 2 years for the one she was already supposed to be making anyway.
That's Michael Bay lazy.
And here... Okay,
Actually,
I know
no,
about
you know
this. I know about this, which is basically... There... Oh!
You know,
I wasn't
will say
supposed
this
to do
about
that.
Michael Bay.
There's a fireplace back here. I was trying to get the water barrel to it. Anyways, please continue.
I will say this about Michael Bay. He's committed to making schlock. Fine. More power to him. He's doing what he wants. But he produces content. When he says he's going to make a movie and sequels, by God, he does it. I applaud it.
I mean, other people would prefer he didn't, but he does it anyway.
It's like say what you will about the man, but damn it if he doesn't make movies. They may not be good, but he made a movie.
Alright, I will give you credit on that to some degree, because that's actually something a lot of people get caught on back when they're first developing video games, because, let's be frank, making video games is not an easy thing to do.
It is super hard.
Shit. I think I actually broke the chest here. Alright, well, there's a way around this. What do we got here? Junk! Next time use a key! Awesome! Good to know. Glad I used my some of my infinite supply of bullets on that.
I'm glad.
I did try to use a key. It broke the lock, so I took the next best thing. What do you want from me, you piece of shit?
I cannot but feel that's a line out of Undertale when you find something. I found the key. Way to go, asshole. You're in for a bad time.
That's the most fun part of some games, isn't it? Aha, a key! Now the fun part. Where do I put the key?
You just see them randomly. It's the episode of Ed and Eddie where they're just walking around the cul-de-sac trying to find out where the key goes. It turns out it's to Ed's house. Don't worry, guys. I found a key.
You spoiled the entire story.
Good.
That is a great line, though. Ed, this is your key.
Like, it's like, Ed, you idiot.
It's sort of like one of the... And the way he delivers that line, though, is what really makes that. He has that tone in his voice like, Soylent Green is people!
It's because they are literally between a rock and a hard place, and that key is the only thing that's gonna save them. He's like, Ed, you idiot! This is your key!
That was such a great show. I don't know what it is about Let's Plays that gets us starting to talk about cartoons, but we do it quite a lot. One of these days we should contact Mr. Enter, or maybe Rebel Taxi.
I am so glad you know about those guys.
Yeah. Well, I know about Mr. Enter because he's been one of the most vocal individuals about the whole where's the fair use thing lately. Which I definitely appreciate. More people need to talk about their experiences on that front.
Oh yeah, him and Doug Walker are my top two on that subject.
There's also, I keep forgetting her name, but she does a lot of great anime-style videos. Or videos about anime.
Anime America?
Yes, that's them.
Yes, oh yeah, they're also fantastic. I do look. My favorite video from them is their Halloween episode on Hellsing Ultimate because their avatar.
What the heck? You're not Alex. What was that? That was just a giant 3D orange on the screen. What the hell does this thing do?
Oh god, no more annoying orange.
With this orange, your style, it's impetuous. Your defense, impregnable. So wait, if I... Hold on a second. Can I, like, drop this down as a movable shield or something? Like, it's just a portable table, pretty much, except it doesn't break. I'm gonna have to test this. I want to save it for the boss, too, because I don't want to waste what could potentially be an incredible usable item against a normal mob here.
Or use it now. Show the audience what it looks like.
No. We gotta show a little bit of restraint here.
But restraint is hard.
Machine pistol, regular shotgun. Got a key, armor, and an ammo box. We don't need the ammo box, but... Hang on, there's a sign. Use the map to warp to these teleport points. Okay. Thank you. Not that I didn't learn that in the tutorial, but... What do you think? Are we going for spray and pray or get up close and personal?
Spray and pray!
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be getting close to many enemies anyway. An excellent choice. This is Armstrong. I mean, except that he's not blonde, but otherwise that is straight up Armstrong.
These bullets have been passed down through the Armstrong family through generations.
You keep saying that about everything you own. I don't even know what's real anymore.
This sentence was passed down through the Armstrong family for generations.
I'd believe it. Alright, cool. The Trigger Twins. Double tap. So I know how bosses like this go. Even though I know the other one is going to enter a rage state as soon as I beat half, it's generally better to try and finish them off one at a time when you face two bosses at once. I'll try to even it out a little bit, though. This is much better than just one gun, than just your normal gun, by the way. This game, I gotta point this out, like, fighting a boss without a better gun, especially early on, is kind of awful. Like, it's just not fun if you don't find a better weapon than your starting pistol.
It's like, man, this gun is good, but this gun is so much better.
Alright. Let's... What?
I don't know why I sound high touching that gun.
I just used the orange, but I don't know... what it did exactly.
Well, everything does taste more citrusy now. Maybe that's a plus.
These guys keep spawning enemies too. Well, it didn't make my defense impregnable. I'll say that much. Oh, did it give me an extra heart container? Is that what happened? Alright, so I definitely see what this guy's doing now. He's just chasing me and throwing volleys of shotgun blasts at me. And he's dead. There go the sunglasses. Cool, we actually beat a boss this time. 2 hegemony credits, a key, a heart, some armor, and a Molotov launcher. Alright, it says it's exactly what I think it is, so I'll take your word for it.
You ever had a Molotov cocktail?
I
mean, a Molotov.
I have never used one, no, but I mean outside of a video game.
You ever have a Molotov drink?
I don't think I've done that either. Is it like a flaming Moe or something, minus the cough syrup?
You know, I wish.
That's got to exist somewhere. Like, somebody had to have made a cocktail that's called the Molotov.
Because I feel like it actually is a... You know, we have the internet. Molotov.
Okay, well, I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble right now. I've forced myself into a corner here. Maybe this gun is a little too much of a problem. Oh, there we go. Now I can move. I feel like I'm almost gonna do worse now. Because I wasn't taking a single hit that whole time.
Yeah, there actually is a drink called a Molotov cocktail. Yeah, with vodka and 151 proof rum.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there's an explosion happening, alright.
Rip liver.
It's like, oh man, my liver on 1,000 ways to die. Cocktailed.
I kind of miss that show. Well, kind of do and kind of don't at the same time.
That show is... What makes that show fantastic for me is the sheer absurdity that goes into the actors to make all the people who died look like total sociopaths.
Well, that's the thing, like, because if it happens to someone who's nice, you don't feel good about it. It's not entertaining. It's like, oh man, that's actually kind of sad. But if it happens to a total jackass who had it coming, then that's good entertainment. You know, because human beings are dicks like that.
My favorite has to be that all-female car wash that was a scam in order to, you know, scam men out of money. And it showed the old guy in the van watching all the girls wash his car going, oh, I'm so glad my wife is dead.
That actually happened?
Yep.
I don't remember that episode.
It was a great episode. Basically, they all got electrocuted to death because of water and electricity. But just having the old guy in the car going, oh, I'm so glad my wife is dead.
Made the entire thing worth it.
Yep. Like, wow, this guy's a total prick. An associate of mine in high school, he wanted to make his own death that involved him getting defenestrated, you know, thrown out of a window onto his neighbor's lawn, and he was going to call it Tallywhacked. Because all the names were great puns and just creative, he thought, we need to make a death name. Tallywhacked. I thought, how are you going to do it? I want to get thrown out of a window, I know that much.
Defenstration, that's a great name.
It is. It's like, you never think throwing something out of a window would have a direct proper name, but defenestration. It just sounds proper. It sounds like a classy fatality.
As classy as fatalities can get, anyway.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, I gotta point that out. Like, the guys at that company know what they're doing. Like, a lot of those animations are downright fantastic these days. Like, times certainly have changed, I'll say that much. Oh dear. Whew!
I absolutely love I absolutely love how one of Cassie's fatalities is, I'm gonna,
Selfie.
yeah.
The wind-up gun. I mean, we only need 5 more shells for it. Why not, right?
I'm waiting for the caster gun.
I'm waiting for the cult gun. You know what? No. Let's just go full ham on this. I've talked about this before, but I want this now. Because if they don't do it, I'll be incredibly disappointed. I want the gun. The gun that shoots other guns.
You read my mind. I was gonna, if you hadn't, I would have. The gun.
So it looks like we need a cell key for this, but if we save her, I think something really good is gonna happen.
Sit. Who are we saving?
I don't, the altar is empty. God, hold on a second. Because I had to restart the game. Maybe it'll actually tell me what the controls are this time. Motherfucker. Fine. Be that way. Is there even a control for that? I need to check. Drop gun. Hold. Okay, so I have to hold a particular button. Up, down. How? Which button is it? Nothing. Is it R? Is it F? Is it G? No, I'm getting close, though. That's throw my special item away. Hold F. Or maybe I can't throw that one. Oh, it is that button. So it is F. So maybe... No, nothing happened. Alright. Never mind. Apparently I have no idea what to do with that altar. Damn.
Well,
there's gotta be a wiki out there for this. Like, somebody's figured out what these things do by now. But I think that's half the fun of games like this and Binding of Isaac, is that you don't know what everything does. Like, I still don't properly know how chaos benefits me or why it's worth 15 coins in greed mode, but I think half the fun is, like, figuring that out.
one of the funnest things I recall from Mortal Kombat is Cassie's story ending where they just straight up throw Shujinko under the bus.
I don't remember that, actually.
Oh, for those who don't know, Shujinko was... This was during the panned era of Mortal Kombat that took place during the PS2 era.
Deception, those games, yeah.
Yeah, Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon. And because this was clearly, keep the franchise going, try out the new technology, see what sticks. And a lot of characters were, for lack of better words, kind of rushed or hackneyed or just didn't stick. I mean, Kenshi is agreed to be the best thing to come out of that era. Because he's a telekinetic blind samurai. That's cool as hell. So.
Sorry. That's why this gun is good. So, when you wind it up, it goes ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop. That's your reload. Every time I reload this gun, it's going to make that noise. You know what? Screw my original gun. We're going to use this from now on.
This is going right up there with that noisemaker gun we found in Sonic Boom.
Blank Companion's Ring. He tries. Oh, we got a little blank following us now.
I had to think about that, because I'm thinking blank like a bullet blank, or blank
yes,
like
I think that's
insert adjective.
I think that's the joke, actually.
Yeah, blank man.
And the bullets, like, get smaller the farther down they are.
Yep.
Boop-doop-a-doop-boop. It goes through the whole song, too. This thing is awesome. I love this gun.
This gun feels like it belongs in an episode of Batman. I guess something the Joker would give Harley.
I think it's something the Joker would keep for himself.
It's something the Joker would make. No, he'd have the toy man make it, then he would steal it.
I kind of like there are some things I love when the developers actually address certain fan ideas. Like, there's this one line from... I was gonna say, there's this one game where he says something I really love, but that's kind of a really big spoiler for that one. Like, just the fact that the Joker is in that game is kind of a major spoiler, so never mind.
Okay. Okay.
We just shot the sun.
Well, look, we're shooting up the sun. The light of reason's gone.
I'm never gonna get over that sound effect. It's so good. I am 12 and I love it. You know what? I've got a key. Let's go for it. A shock rifle. Also, I love how this thing is literally made out of a Duracell battery. Look at it. I mean, what else is that? It's got the same color scheme and everything. Alright.
I just happened upon something fantastic and horrible.
What?
So, Transformers, you're familiar with it, right?
Yes.
So.
Somewhat, anyway. I know, I get the basic principles. The Gore Gun. That's the boss we're fighting right now.
So this is Broforce but with guns. Gotcha. It took me a while to catch on.
I'm just trying to keep my distance from this thing. Because if she starts spewing poison again, we're gonna... I want to be able to keep my... I don't want to get trapped in... Because if I get trapped into, like, a circle of that thing, I dodge too early in her swimming pattern, this is gonna be all kinds of problems.
So yeah, speaking of problems, the Transformers have had their ups and downs, but what many agree to be the lowest point for Transformers is the Kiss Players comics.
The what?
So, there's a line of Transformers called the Kiss Players, wherein the Transformers gain strength from...
Go ahead.
Okay, so the Transformers gain power from romantic interaction with human women. The problem is, they're all underage.
Oh, jeez.
It's lolly porn.
Alright, well, on that note, I think that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. So next time on Team Pizza Plays Enter the Gungeon,
where I show images of this. Nah, I'm not even that low.
I don't... The thing is, you'd have to get that past the maid, and I'm pretty sure she's not going to touch that shit.
It's like, I try to send that in, and then next thing you know, she shows up in my room and just looks me dead in all billion of my eyes and just goes, no.
We'll see.
Then just go on.
We'll see you then, everybody.
See ya.